Here is my review for Hunter x Hunter, episode 97, so let's get into this. So this week's episode of Hunter x Hunter, it was a good episode this week, though not a lot happened. It's just the conclusions to the fight for Feitan and Shizuku, and we get to see a little Kalluto getting, I guess, I couldn't say jelly, but she was just kind of impressed and surprised just how weak she is compared to everybody else, and I kind of already knew that was going to be the case, but nonetheless, I'm going to start with freaking Shizuku's fight with Pike, and, you know, I like Pike, you know, I like Pike. He's a freaking spiderweb, you know, anus shooting mofo. And the way he died in this, I felt kind of bad for him. I was actually rooting for him, like, man, it closed the holes, man. You don't need to die. Like, just live, son. Because what was going on with this fight, you know, Pike was actually having her hand a little bit, and he was like trying to surround her with a bunch of webs and stuff, and she couldn't get out of it. But she ended up, like, to take off her clothes and being able to get out of the web that way and everything. And, you know, Shizuku, bam, 2 thumbs up for you. I was kidding. Oh, maybe I'm not kidding. But the whole point is, yeah, she was freaking half naked at that point, and she still had her little, you know, little vacuum cleaner and everything. But she already previously did some damage to him, and I guess he had some wounds opened up. And how he died, like right here, is just like, it's crazy, and it's so crazy and it's so cheap. It is cheap. I hate her. Like, this move's so freaking cheap. If you are cut too much, she can just suck the blood right out of you. Like a vampire. Well, actually, she's not doing it. The vacuum cleaner is, but nonetheless, it's sucking the blood out of Pike. And Pike couldn't do anything. Pike was all trying to cover the holes. Oh! And he just sat there and he's like, it's too late. He probably was thinking about his life right at that moment. He's like, man, you know, my life wasn't so bad. I was, you know, with the queen. And then I went with Zazan. I was always an underling. I never went to go do anything. I never did anything in my life. I wish I can eat a Big Mac. No, I'm being random. But the whole point is he's dead. He got the life sucked out of him. And after the battle, Shizuku was thinking like, wait a minute, you know, if he really wanted to block all those holes that were like, you know, all those wounds that he had and that was sucking up his blood, all he could have done was actually just use the spider webs to just, you know, cover himself. Like, man, we're both pretty stupid because she'd be having dumb too. Like, she could have done a lot of other moves beforehand to try to end this battle. Like, they're both just, it was a weird battle, but I like Shizuku. I like her. I like that girl. And so we go to Feitan and Zazan's battle. Feitan and Zazan. That was an interesting battle because freaking Zazan, what the heck? It's like, I just want to just stop for a second and let's just appreciate, because the fact that she's dead now, but let's just appreciate the fact that she brought fan service to the series. Some of us get no, but she's freaking like she's everywhere. Like, what the heck? Like, and they just get bigger every episode. I don't know. And their freaking butt was like all up in this freaking thing. It's like the camera was just right up all in it. Like, stuff like, god dang. Like, okay, this is what we doing here. Okay, we should be trying to get the thirst for the freaking ants. Okay, that's what's happening. I don't know. But seriously, they were fighting and everything, and she was actually getting the upper hand for the most part on Feitan at the time. Though Feitan was being sluggish. That's what the problem was. All the Phantom Troupe were actually there, besides Kalluto. Kalluto was like the one like being last. Actually, well, no, she wasn't last. Shizuku was last, but nonetheless, she was there pretty late, and she saw all the other Phantom Troupe members there, and she's just like, "What the heck's going on?" Because with this episode, Kalluto, he was thinking he could be number 2 in the group. This sucker thought he was going to be number 2 in the group. Do you know what group you're in? Like, this isn't the freaking Powerpuff Girls, man. This is not kid play. These guys are based. These guys are based on another level of just humans. Like, you don't mess with them. You really think you were going to be like number 2 in the group? You really think you're that powerful that you were going to try to... It's stupid. It's stupid for him to even think that. For you to even fathom the thought of being number 2 in the group or number 1 in the group. You are nowhere near the power of any of these other members right here. Especially from what I've seen from this episode, what you can do, it's not bad. It's not a bad set of moves and stuff. Like, you're not that bad, but compared to everybody else, you don't look that good. I'm just gonna keep it real. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it real. So he's just kind of like admiring the fact though that Feitan is just like getting quicker and quicker, and just seeing just how powerful everyone else is. He's just like, wow, I need to step my game up. And yes, you do. You need to step your game up. So, but yeah, so it was interesting on that part when it comes to Feitan. Like I said, he was kind of struggling and stuff, and he was getting hit a few times and stuff. He actually ended up hitting Zazan in the face, and Zazan got mad. He's like, "You run here in my face, it's beautiful, how dare you!" And ended up freaking turning into like this alligator armored thingy there. Like, she did not look freaking thirst worthy anymore. She was just something at that point. I'm just like, oh, I'm sad now. But yeah, so freaking Phaeton trying to go up in there because she had like her guard down. He's like, I'm not gonna take this lightly on you. You know, I'm about to kill you. And he ends up putting like coal into his sword. Like, he put all of his, like, I think it's maybe his nin in there. I'm not sure, because the whole thing is he stabbed, broke his sword, and he's like, what the heck? I couldn't cut through it. And he was defenseless. He didn't have no type of armor, no nin to cover him to be able to block that attack, so it won't hurt him too much. But he had no nin on, so when she swung and hit him, it actually did quite a bit of damage on him. He's like, caught blood. And so, yeah, he ends up breaking his arm afterwards too. But that's when freaking Phaeton gets mad. Like, he just gets angry, and I think he's finally ready. He's finally ready. He ends up transforming into like this new form. He had his mask on. It looked interesting. And what he does, and the thing is, what he does made all the Phantom Troupe members run away because they can die off this movie. They try to stay there one time to actually watch him do it, and they almost died trying to watch it. So that was very interesting to see there. So what, he's that powerful that not even other Phantom Troupe members can even watch this move happen because they're gonna get killed. So that's freaking crazy. So they're all running away, and Kalluto's like, man, I wanted to see that, but she was, well, because bro, I want to say it's a girl because it's like, I know it's guy, because you gotta keep saying it's guy. I keep forgetting because this person's so freaking feminine. It's not even funny. Like, you look just like a girl. You run like a girl. He's all doing this like, I'm like, sucker, you better run faster than that. Come on, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Come on. But nonetheless, he ends up bringing up the sun. Phaeton ends up bringing up the sun. Like, he brings the sun to the place right there in front of you. And freaking Zazan got burnt to a crisp. Toasted! And was done. She was gone. And yeah, like I said, it sucks. She was gone. She was black as freaking tar at that point. I'm like, God dang, son. Like, that's your power? Interesting. Very interesting. So no wonder they were so scared about it. And they almost got hit too. Freaking Phinks had to actually grab Kalluto because, again, Kalluto was running like a girl, going all slow, and he had to freaking get him getting her. And so after all that was done, at the end of this episode, all the other Phantom Troupe members, as they all gathered again, and they're about to leave the cave and stuff, and they're looking around. They see the humans that got turned into ants, basically, are just sitting there all sad, like, and then one of them came up and was like, kill me, please. Kill me, please. And so the thing is, Phinks is like, I'm not gonna just kill you off of pity. I'm not doing any of that. You better start fighting. You better start just fighting me. You're gonna go out with a glory. You know, go out with a bang is what we're gonna be doing. So you're gonna fight all of us. If you guys want to die, fight us is what we're gonna do. And so they kind of just ended off, and they end up killing them all and stuff. And yeah, so they secured the place all together. And freaking Phinks is mad. And he's like, man, I was gonna probably stay here for now. Though Nobunaga ended up calling him, and it's like, Nobunaga needs some help. I don't know, like, what do you need help, Nobunaga? Aren't you a beast? Why you need help, man? But nonetheless, he needed help for the other Phantom Troupe members. I think Phinks didn't really want to leave, though, because he wanted to just make sure his area is safe, and if any other ants come, I don't have to freaking deal with the whole uprising, people getting killed. I can just go over there and kill them instantly and stuff. So, like I said, I just like this episode. I like the fact we had 2 episodes, Phantom Troupe, they went in, and they got it in, and they went in so hard, they took everything out, everybody destroyed, everybody was gone. So that was nice. So I really like this. I like the fact that we got to see more of their abilities and their capabilities and what they can do. So that's also very impressive. I like the fact that they're just so freaking powerful. They're so powerful. None of them really sweat the battle too much, to be real honest. Besides maybe Phaeton, but Phaeton gets someone pretty strong, and he was being really, really sluggish. So that's the only reason why he was getting hurt. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have that much trouble either. So that was nice. I like that. And also have to say is Phaeton in this episode was freaking hilarious. I love this guy. This guy freaking epic. His face is so troll worthy because you get to see his face. And he's like at the end of the whole battle and stuff, and they got out and everything. They just like they're basically joking with Phinks a little bit, and it was funny. Just the way he looked is like I don't know, he's just so funny. I like him. I like the way he looks. He has like these troll faces, and he's cool. But yeah. So this has been my review for Hunter x Hunter. Can't wait to see the next episode. I almost forgot that freaking Gon and Killua were actually going to the king basically, so they can fight him, and there's gonna be 9 days. Only 9 days left, so. Yeah, get ready, people. Get ready. Are you guys ready to see the fight? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Get hype. So, yeah. I can't wait. So leave comments below. Tell me what you think. Like this review. And subscribe to my channel. I want to see some more Hunter x Hunter reviews from me. So, yes, been the Thabreakmaster. And until then, people, break out. Yeah.